ensuring that we have a credible public transportation system. And to do that, we have come up with a plan whereby we now have 7 rail lines planned for Lagos. We have 9 BRT. We have 9 water transportation routes, which are being planned for Lagos, and of course, different roads that needs to be developed. The idea is that if we can do all of this, so that we can all be able to use public transport instead of using our cars. Right now, 70% of daily commuters use their cars to travel around, and we want to change that round to 70% using public transport and 30% using cars. And if we can do that, you'll find out that the level of standard of living of the Lagos will improve drastically, and that is the aim. And the aim is you will have a means of public transport at within 500 meters of where you live. So you have no excuses. If it's not BRT, it's going to be the rail. If it's not rail, it's going to be water transportation. And all of these interlink to each other. So you can take BRT and take to rail, take water transport and take to rail to get to your destination. So that is the plan of Lagos, and that is what we have started. And we have started, and you will see the progress as we go along. And of course, we have also practiced the bicycle lane. Webco Road is an example. And around Webco, we are planning a bicycle system whereby you can make use of bicycle to go around. And the bicycle is a means of transportation. We used to make a mistake in the past to say bicycle is an archaic way of system. It's environmental friendly, it's good for exercise, it's cheap, and it's very, very good for us to use. And that is why we are encouraging it and putting bicycle in Lagos as well. Thank you.
We want to explain to us this issue of overcrowding.
Honorable Commissioner, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is not true that our buses are overloaded. Take it easy. One, for the whole buses, seating capacity is 43, and for Marco Polo, seating capacity is 47. For the whole standing capacity is 26, and for Marco Polo standing capacity is 36. Now, when you view the vehicles in motion, the passengers may not arrange themselves probably a bit interlocked. But then our ground staff religiously make sure that we do not exceed standing capacity of 33 in respect of the whole buses, and for 36 in respect of the Marco Polo buses. You can go into any of these buses, check yourself, do a head count of those who are standing. That is what we want to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I believe what you just said, and we need to pay very good attention to that. The standing is allowed. So the first, no, there are 2 issues. Some people believe that you don't have to stand. No, in mass transit, even in some buses, standing is more than sitting. Now, when you talk of overload, it is indeed the overload of 2 men, 99 sitting, 49 standing. If it is that one, it might be, but it has never been part of Lagos operations to have overload. Let me just give you some few more information. The number of buses we needed for Lagos Road is not the number running now. The state government have decided to leave the issue of rolling stock to private sector. We have franchised 23 of them, and combined 23 have even more buses on the road twice than is owned by government, even not counting the BRT corridor. Also, the Ajegule bus system is starting this month. I know those who are from Ajegule, you must have started seeing the red buses. The Ajegule one had started. The Lekki area one, that is the Aja area, we have increased the bus fleet by additional 50. On the BRT corridor itself, the number of new buses on the corridor in the last 2 years is more than the number of new buses we started with. The MD of Lamata is but you may not see it as easy when you look. And when you see people standing in the mass transit system, it is not an executive coach. They will stand. They will continue to monitor if there are overloads. That's what landlords need to pay more attention to and ensure that we don't have overload systems in these buses. And the issue of when the issue of 10 in one place one is a scheduling issue. In the morning, everybody is going towards VI. When the buses go to VI and they come back, by the time they come back, there will be nobody for them to pick. Then when you get to VI, you will see them there. It's a scheduling issue which we are working on. And as soon as we get to a point where we have a good control of the scheduling scheme, I believe that will not happen as it is. Now, yeah, it's an issue we are aware of, and we are working hard to make sure we correct temporary vehicle assistance. I will talk to that.
Commissioners, ladies and gentlemen, the TBT law is pursuant to the road traffic law, which forbids everybody from driving an unregistered car on the roads of Lagos. TBT, as the name implies, is a temporary kind of registration. When you procure your car or get your car imported, you obtain the TBT, it's going to last for 30 days. It is standard in the developed world. After 30 days, you now obtain a permanent registration. You can even use it for social events. You want to present a surprise gift to your parents or to your wife, you get the vehicle registered on the same day. You get a TBT that will last for 30 days. After 30 days, you get a permanent registration. We are commencing it from 3 centers. About very close to the cost, for those who are taking in their vehicles out of Lagos, those who don't want to register the vehicle in Lagos, instead of committing or flouting that provision in the road traffic law, you obtain TBT with that, you can drive the car out of Lagos. It is even a safe measure for them, because with TBT you can obtain your insurance, so that car is insured, you are very, very secure, you can take the car out of Lagos.
Allowances listed, everything has been consolidated and graded as minimum, and these are always confusion coming from individuals who find it difficult to see certain lands. Then whatever they are due for, they are getting, and what they needed to get more, we will provide. I wouldn't want to go into their personal human relations issues. On the issue of behavior at Makojota, yes, we have noticed it from time to time, and it's an exercise that we have to get right. And we have also made the same response to the last man personnel. Sometimes the issue of this military personnel comes to fore. You will not see it. Then you see somebody in the vehicle with the military uniform. They urge it, and we need to sit down and make sure that we take full control of that, because it's a very critical junction. But don't forget, Otopa is very close to a police station as well. So everybody is expected to do what? So we pass the information to them one more time. We need order at that particular part of Lagos. On the issue of how many last mile has been sacked or what, slowly speaking, that is not a thing of joy for us to say we sack the last mile person. We don't want any last mile person sacked. We want everybody who has a job with us to enjoy the fruit of his work. But when somebody misbehaves, we will discipline that person in accordance with the civil service and the last mile work. And whenever you see a report in the newspaper of the last mile personnel sacked, we put it there for people to know. And because the only way by law we are supposed to do is to put it on a notice board that these particular individuals are disengaged. And we do that. If you go to last mile office, you will see it on the notice board. And the state government also publish it in Alausa Alarm. Then sometimes when you see it in the newspaper, we sometimes provide you with this information. Some of your colleagues give this information from the notice board, and you are allowed to report, provided the information you put on the notice is correct. But as to the actual number of last mile personnel that has been dismissed, with due respect to the last man personnel, they are gentlemen, they are doing a good job. Should one of them misbehave, just like any one of us misbehave, and the Lord takes it all on us, I think we'll treat that as an internal matter with that person. But at the end of every year, through the civil service office, there is a release of every number of civil servants or public servants that are dismissed, that are retired, and the office also publishes which agency they come from. And for last man discipline, I must confess to you that the discipline is as thorough as you will expect, and I will not compromise on that standard. Should any last man personnel misbehave, we implore you to please report to us. That will not stop to reform. If he misbehaves, he doesn't need, he should be fired. If we believe he can be reformed, we will reform him. Just like we all pray to God to forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Okay.